Be sure to check out FIFAcoinsonline.com for the best deals on FIFA coins from a place you know that you can trust.
What's up guys, Curtis here and welcome to Swansea City Career Mode episode 2. Now I said I wanted to try and do this as frequently as possible and make it good. I want to do a good amount of episodes. I don't want to just limit it to say like one a week or one every 2 weeks and end up not doing it. I want to do a career mode that A, you guys will like, B, that I will enjoy doing, and C, that we can all have some good fun with. So this Swansea City Career Mode hopefully will exactly fit that void. Fingers crossed that you guys do enjoy it. So as you can see here, we picked up Matija Nastasic, I can't even say his name, and we then sent off a renegotiated contract for Raheem Sterling. Now, thanks a lot for all the feedback in the last episode. We had some people saying that they don't think I should go for the same players as other people. Now, I don't watch many career modes, so I'm not too educated in exactly, there we go, look at that guy, he's such a beast. Look, I'm not too educated on exactly what players people get, so I said I used the potential website. I stopped using it after you guys complained. I'd already bought 1 or 2 more players after this though, but I basically am just looking for young players anyway that look like they could be good. So as you can see here, we are trying our best to pick up Coutinho. We needed to resend a contract negotiation. He wasn't happy with what I offered him. I don't think I mentioned about the important first team player, so I went ahead and resent that. I didn't realise as well he wanted 4 years and I was offering 5. I don't pay too much attention to it when I definitely should. We also kept trying to get Adrian, I don't know how you say it. I wanted to try and get him as a rotation player and offer him extra cash, but he wasn't having that. He wanted to be an important first team player but have less cash. So that was what we went for in the end. And we also had a loan offer for James Loveridge. I'm trying to do all I can to get the younger players out on loan, reduce the wage budget, not that it makes too much difference, and basically just make them better, doing all I can to do that. I think I also send up Ben Davies on loan here as well. Anyone under like 22 that I don't have any plans for in the first team, I will be sending out on loan, because as much experience as they can get somewhere else, winning games, winning stuff, I couldn't make my mind up about sending him out or not. But as much experience as they can get, the better. Like, if I can get them to have maybe 15 games somewhere rather than getting maybe 1 or 2 over here, it's obviously going to be better for them. So we picked up Raheem Sterling here. We got him for a relatively good amount of money, and I was tinkering around with the team, just working out exactly what I will be going for. As you can see here, we've got the back 4 of Angel Rangel, which will change. Then we've got Nastasic, we've got Williams, and we've got, I can't remember who I put a left back. I don't know if we've got Luke Shaw there. Yeah, no, it's Taylor. Then we've got De Guzman, Sterling, Pablo Hernandez, and then the 2 cans will be changing very soonly as they are on the way out. So contract offer was accepted for Adrian, which was lovely, which means we got him, even though it looks like a her, for 5.5 mil and just a 4 grand wage. And then our favourite man, Raphael, the beauty, look at him, just look at him. He signed up for us too. Now that's the point. Yep, I knew I decided to get a left back, and who better than Luke Shaw? He's 17 years old. He looks like he's going to be an amazing prospect in real life. He's been linked with Arsenal, and I will try to pick him up for 1.7 mil, and we will see how that gets on later on. So we skipped forward a few days, and we had our contract offer, our transfer offer accepted for Victor Ibarbo. Now I did offer them cash plus Luke Moore, which doesn't end up happening soon, because we have an offer coming for Luke Moore, and for some reason I decided to accept it. But we have our first game now up against Mainz 05, and I decided to sim it because I don't see the point in actually playing the friendlies. They are of no value to me, and this is the team we got at the start. Relatively impressive. Angel Rangel, Nastasic, Williams, Taylor, Pablo Hernandez, De Guzman, Sterling, Coutinho, Adrian, and Michu, as well as Raphael in goal. There's still some few more changes to be made to the team though before we start. A few more of the older Deadwood players to go out and a few more to come in. But sadly, we actually suffered a couple injuries in this game, as well as losing 1-0. Pablo Hernandez and De Guzman both got injured, and I seem to recall they're out for quite a while. Pablo Hernandez, I think I said 6 weeks, and De Guzman's just 7 days. I was trying my best to get Mattia De Shiglo. I'm not sure. Yeah, I resent transfer offer. I eventually got it accepted, but I don't end up going for him because I think he wants ludicrous amounts for his contract, which I did not fancy doing. But yeah, Gary Monk then sold here for 160k. It's just more the case of just doing all I can to get rid of anything like just clearing out the club of players that I don't want. So I think we sent in a cash money offer here for Ibarbo of 7 mil. There we go. Yep. And I was trying to get him because he's young, he's quick, and it's something a bit different to Michu. We've got the slightly more experienced, slow, more shooty, tactical based striker in Michu, but Barbo is all about the pace and all about the just flying through, and he's also pretty good with headers too. So I wanted to add something a little bit different and still have youth aspect involved, as he is still very, very young at just 22. And we actually come up against I believe it's Torino, but first we actually have a offer accepted for Mattia De Sciglio, and I do end up offering him right here the 30k and important first team player that he's on, and a 4-month thing as he asked for, but we'll come back to that shortly. So we go up against our first game against Torino. Now we have basically an unchanged side. I bought in Britain over De Guzman because he's injured, and Dyer over the injured Pablo Hernandez, but we won it 3-0. Lamar came on and scored a goal, as well as some other goals around the shop. But we had an offer there for Alan Tate worth 425k. I kind of wanted to see how much I could push it for. I couldn't make my mind up what I wanted to do, so I pushed it up to 500k, hoping I could just get that extra 100k out. Not that it'll make too much of a difference, but you know, every little helps. And our offer for Ibarbo was accepted, which is brilliant. Now I wanted to do all I could to make sure he joined without any issues, and I submitted the offer without a squad role, because I don't know if he'll be started every game, exactly what will happen, because obviously with Michu in the side, it's not going to be too easy for him to break in, but at the same time, I don't want to completely rule out any chance of him being our leading man. So they weren't happy about me wanting 500k for Tate. They were like, nope, we want less. But as you can see here, De Sciglio was not having any of it. I bumped it up by 10k, put him as an important first team player, and he still wasn't having any of it. You'll see in a minute, like, he's like, no, I want to be convinced. It's like, I'm giving you 10 grand a week more than you're already getting. So that's $500,000 more a year. I'm giving you important first team player in the Premier League. Just shut up moaning. I also stalled the Ibarbo deal. I have no idea why. I think I was just, yeah, that was it. I was trying to just clear out some more players in my club, adding people to loan, adding people transfer list that I don't want. Like, basically, if they're not in my first team or subs, I don't really want them, because we'll just use some of the young kids as like our cover. So if you're basically just an average player, you can go. I couldn't care. So obviously they're not all going to end up going, but as many as we possibly could get rid of, that would be the better. So as you can see, I chucked loads of players on first team loan. We have De Sciglio here still just moaning. In the end, I just gave up. I offered him crucial first team player. He wasn't having any of that. And that is basically the end of this episode now, guys. We simulated a little bit here. A couple transfer offers come in. But what I'm going to say now is thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Stick to the end, because there's a few cool things you can click on the screen to check out. We had an offer here for Ashley Williams. And as I said, I always like to just bump it way above his offer and see if they'll go for it. And we'll see about that in the next episode. So thank you as always for watching, guys. You can click the screen if you want to check out my latest new videos. You can win a £45 copy of Army of Two that isn't even out yet if you click on the one on the right. And if you want to go and check out my insane hybrid for solid squads, click on the one on the left. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.